What's up, everybody? Brian here with another episode of Fishing Control. Welcome back to the channel. It's super windy on the main beach especially, so I'm back around on the back side. Honestly, I've tried toughing it out there a couple of times, and I know people are catching redfish in the early mornings off the pier, but I haven't been able to time getting out there with my schedule and getting on fish off the main beach. So we're just gonna get some numbers on the board, put some meat in the cooler. I think I got some shrimp. We're back here on the back side. If I get a small whiting or something, we might put that on as bait or cut them up as bait. But we are fishing shrimp. I'm gonna put some big hooks out and some small hooks out to see if we can just get on something. So here's what I've got going on to get started, because this is what I already had tied on. I've got these I think they're 4/0 circle hooks. Let's get around this way. I think they're 4/0 circle hooks. This is a single drop with no beads or anything, down to a 4-ounce storm sinker. This was a double drop Pompano rig with a 1/0. It was a double drop, but the bottom of it was abrased, so I just cut it, and now it's a single drop with also a 4-ounce storm sinker. The wind's trying to blow my hat off already. And then here's a 4-ounce redfish style, fish finder style, with a storm sinker, 4/0. These are, the bigger ones are 30-pound fluorocarbon. Small one is 20-pound fluorocarbon. This was set up for an even bigger redfish rig. I might leave it on for a minute if we get some cut bait to put out for a bottom rig, or I might switch up. I've got some other 20-pound single and double drops in there already tied up. I might put one of those on. But we're gonna get fishing because I want to get these out and eat some lunch. I got a sandwich with me. One of these is definitely getting fish bites. A couple of them might wind up with fish bites. This dude's getting some fish bites with a single drop rig. Let's put a piece on that guy too, just because I think it might help. Good looking fish bites. Thanks, Brett, for sending these. These are some pretty good ones. This one I'm going to do backwards though. And put on the fish bites afterward. Okay, so here's my pack of shrimp. Go ahead and discard the paper. Maybe just stuff it in my bag. Get rid of that for later. Now let's go ahead and peel like 3 of these. I'm going to show you all what I do. And then this is how I cut up the shrimp. So I've got these shrimp here. I'm going to do 2 big baits, which that's what I mean for a big bait. And then this can actually probably make 3 small baits. Small baits. I'll make a little shell left on that one. Wind ticket. One big bait. And then this is how I rig this up. Pull it down where you can see it. On these especially, just go in and then turn it a little bit. That's probably a habit from bass fishing with plastic worms, but in there, that's basically ready. Sometimes I'll invert that. I'll do that on this one to show you what that looks like. Sometimes I'll invert it. This is a good looking one. Go in, then twist it around the other way and come out the back. But I don't tend to like that as much. I feel like this way stays on the hook better and hides the hook a little better. I don't know if it makes too much damn difference, honestly. And we're gonna put a tail on this guy. Small piece, like that. We're gonna tip this guy with the Fishbites. Just like that. If I was a fish, I would eat that. First rod is out. That's the big shrimp with Fishbites tip, and it's out as far as I could get it. Let's put out the single drop pump style rig in the middle. That's on a 10-foot rod, by the way, with a 6,000 size reel. I think it's might be a 5,000 size. I think it's a 6,000 size reel. It's a reel. It's got a reel on it. This one's just going to be a flick. Just a flick. It's on the bottom. Loosen the drag. So whatever bait picks it up can run. Put it back here. Set it in the rod holder. Put tension on it. It's already getting hit. Let's see if I got what it was. It's already getting hit and the wind's already trying to take my hat. It's already got my bait. Okay. Tighten it back down. Just a flick. Let it hit the bottom. Loosen the drag. We'll just wait for a second this time. See if it gets whacked again. There might be like some schools of fish right out there. Or crabs. Oh. Got it. Whatever that is, I got it. What are you? Are you a pinfish? I think that's exactly what you are. Which means you're going on as bait. This rod's getting hit too. Yeah, so this is a really good bait. We're gonna put this thing on whole. I'm glad I left this other rig on over here. Perfect. More bait. This is a big hit here. I'm into something big. This is on the big piece of shrimp and a piece of Fishbites. Put line on the reel. big run. Holy mackerel. Come back this way, bud. All the party's over here. It's a little tighter. How about that? We're not even all that tight right now. Come on back, bud. You're in the shallows right here. I see you making a disturbance. What have we got? Just a big stingray. Big old mean one. Up here, up here, up here. Come here, buddy. Come here, bro. Come here, bro. Don't sting me, bro. Come here. Come here. You're almost unhooked anyway. Come here, dude. Bye. That was nuts. Woo. That rod's already getting hit. I think there might even already be a fish on it. Let's find out. Certainly some little tugs. What have we got? Another small whiting. That's great. You can go in the cooler too. That was a more realistic hit on this one. Is he there? Yeah, it is. Spot, another good bait. We might put him out whole too. Have two full-size baits out there flopping around for a minute. Game on here. That is a lot of slack here. Did I get broke off? I got broke off. I think I got sharked. Had to have. Damn. I didn't even get to see it. That was a real hit on the one that I just put out. That's some instant gratification there. Oh wow. That's like the perfect size live bait whiting. I think that's what's going to happen down here. Pretty sure it's another whiting on here. Yep. About the same size. Toss them in the cooler. Here's another one. Oh, that's a stud in comparison anyway. Biggest one of the day. Yeah, let's get this sucker back out there. Yeah. It is indeed another small one. Everything's going off. 2 rods going off at one time. Another whole spot. That's great. We're putting him out whole for sure. Last one of these got wrecked. I think the fish turned on. It's a good hit over here. Oh wow. Best whiting of the day probably right there. That's actually chubby. whiting, not just for bait anymore. That's a almost 10-incher, and a chubby 10-incher at that. Good for around here. Oh, it's a good hit over here. I bet that's another good whiting. What do we got? Wow, stud whiting. Best whiting they have had in a hot minute. There are a ton of finger mullet jumping out here. And I messed up my last cast net, and I gotta get some bills paid before I can afford a new one, but rest assured that's happening. We're gonna be bringing a cast net out here. They're going crazy right now. Ooh, there's a good hit. Uh-oh. That's the big rod running. That's the big rod run. That's the big rod running. That's a live spot on that. That's on a whole live spot. A whole live spot on that. It knows it's hooked now. Nice and easy. Ain't no big deal. Ain't no big deal, right? Uh-oh. Oh no. Broke off. That's a real hit on this rod. Another small whiting. We kill for another spot. My kingdom for a spot. So hit on the small rod again. Doing all the work today. Another whiting. You're going back. What a strange looking sky tonight, man. It was weird. The whole sunset you could stare straight at way before it was down on the horizon because of all the smoke in the air. I'm tangled. I'm tangled. I showed her how to dangle.